Alright, what's going on with y'all, man? It's your boy DMV, Hoodzndnewz, aka Hoodzndnewz Media. And I decided I'm gonna do this shit outside the bed and shit right there, right? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm about to drink on some can of bubbly, and we're gonna tell the final part of my DMV Hoodzndnewz Anwar versus East Street Bangerz. East Street Bangerz. East Street Bang. I just came from a real bad cold. I had like the last 3 days. I'm still feeling this shit though, but I just took some medicine. About to drink some of this, and we about to finish this story right here. So, let you know, for the last 4 months, I've been having issues with monetization and shit. So I've been trying to like argue with myself if I want to take off some of my videos and shit. But I don't know. But this is the problem with it with YouTube. All right, cool. You're saying I'm using reused content, right? Cool. But what is the reused content that you're talking about? Like, because I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what's reused, what's unused. This, that, and the third. I have artists that paid for music video submissions and things like that, so I can't take that off. I could demonetize it, but it's not even monetized no more, so it doesn't even make sense. Only thing I can think of is like my old shit from 2016, 17, 18, when I was using the hood vlogs, joint, you know what I'm saying, or the hood. It was some little page I remember that they were doing hood tours around, and I'd use that shit as my background while I would speak. That's the only thing I can think of. I don't know. I don't know what videos you're talking about that's reused, but just to get right back to it though, man, I'm gonna talk about. But the reason why I brought that up is because if y'all can, just donate $1 on Cash App or PayPal or whatever. Just donate $1. If I got 1,000 to 2,000 people that donates $1 to $5, shit, that put me up to a band, and I can just keep doing YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Without relying on monetization. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because keep it 100, for a certain period of time, I didn't really give a fuck about monetization. I wasn't getting a lot of money off YouTube. That's the reason why I wasn't as consistent on YouTube. I wasn't really getting paid off of YouTube. I was really getting paid off of Instagram. And, you know what I'm saying? Promotions and advertisements and stuff like that. So that's the reason why I'm just keep it straight 100 with you. And you can say like, oh, this is supposed to be your passion, your love. And, well, you know what I'm saying? My passion also got to get me paid because I got bills too, like a motherfucker. So, yeah. So we're going to get straight back to the story though. So basically we're going to talk about, this is the finale of DMV Hoodzndnewz versus East Street. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be like part of finale with a bonus story at the end though. You know what I'm saying? So basically, we're a little older now. You know, most of the stories I told y'all was between 14 and 16, maybe 15 and 16, maybe, but I'm thinking 14. If I wasn't 14, I was 15, just coming from being 14, or I was just, 16. So like 15 and 16, right? So now I'm 18 going on 19. Now, it's 3 years down the line. I just graduated high school. Now I think I'm somebody out here. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, now it's like 3 years phased by. I went through some things in my life, so like my mindset kind of changed after that. I thought I was, a lot of these youngins out here getting spanked because they all think they're invincible. It's an ego thing. Between the ages like I say 16 to 20, you just think you're invincible. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just be honest with you. And I was one of them. I was one of them. In my mind, I thought I was the toughest nigga, but in my heart, I wasn't really. I wasn't that tough. I knew I wasn't, but I wanted all my friends to think I was this tough because, keep it 100 with you, I was picked on. You know, as a youngin' growing up around my way, I was picked on, maybe because of my size. So all the smaller kids that were shorter than me, to make them feel taller, maybe they just felt like they wanted to pick on me. And then when I try to fight them back, the older kids who were older than me, you know what I'm saying, and bigger than me, and probably went through puberty and everything, they would beat me up. But I'm only 10, 11 years old. You know what I'm saying? So, but they'll be 13, 14, and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So, it'll be just recycling type of little thing. Maybe I need to go to therapy for that shit, but fuck it. Oh well. I got my motherfucking cat. See my baby right here. That's only therapy y'all motherfucking need. This my dog. Good. Let me shut the fuck up. Hey, but nah. So at that age, I was motherfucking I was 18, 19. I had just graduated. I graduated in the middle of the recession. I quit my job just because I knew they was gonna fire me or get me locked up. I used to work at McDonald's before that. My senior year, I worked at McDonald's. I lost my job at Bangerz because the company just shut down and shit. You know, it was a non-profit, Bangerz. So that shit shut down. So the rest of my time, I was working at McDonald's. You know, whatever. And I just thought I knew everything once I graduated. But I ain't know nothing about no recession. I just saw everybody talk about it. You know, Jesus was one of my favorite rappers, so he was talking about recession and shit. So I didn't realize how serious it was, so I couldn't get a fucking job at a fast food place, bro. Like, I thought I knew the motherfucking word. I had a little some job after that. After that money dried up, I didn't know what the fuck to do. So one day my man, you know who he is, JR, I told him about him 1 to 3. He was Do Baby. You know, there's the rapper named Do Baby. You will hear Young Glees talking about Do Baby being on the train on his music and shit, because that was an actual thing. Like, it was something called Do Baby. So basically it was a scam, but the people kind of figured it was a scam for real. So they were just we were basically really panhandling. But it was a scam though. We'll be like, we'll come up to you with the boards and be like, you want to donate to our high school? You want to donate to our school or our football team and shit? And like I said, I was always bigger than everybody, so I look kind of like a grown ass man asking everybody for donations. I'm 6'3" now. At the time I was probably 6'2". I was probably about the same height. Probably just grew an inch after that, but like, so I was a lot smaller, but I looked like a grown ass man. So like, imagine me running to you, hey, you want to make a donation to my high school? Boy, you about to graduate college. Get the fuck out my face. But I ain't had no choice, man. I ain't get no allowance, of course. And I ain't had no choice, but I ain't really like doing that shit for real, to keep it 100 with you, but I had to survive. I didn't want to go to the drug dealer, selling drug route and shit, because, I had people in my household, my family members, I ain't gonna say who that was on drugs, and I saw how that affected my life, you know what I'm saying? Affected my life. So I just said, fuck that shit. I ain't about to sell no drugs. I can't close though. It was a little bro. I got, I can't close the bro. I was telling she probably was hiding shit for real. So I'm connected with the Asians and Malaysians and shit, bitch sites and shit for real. But long story short, yeah, man, I tried it. I wasn't doing it. Then I tried to sell weed, but that ain't really work out for me. I'll definitely tell you that story. So I really just do baby, man, to take care of myself, make a good, it wasn't a lot of money, about 60 to 80 a day. On a good day, probably make 120, 150, you know what I'm saying? On a good day. So it was a decent amount. If you really was out there 5, 6, 7 days, 7 hours a week, and you was out here getting it, it been days when it was like only $30, and me and JR, we go back around his way and go hit some motherfucking Reggie weed or some shit most of the time. But me, I used to do it because, to survive and shit. But why does it have to do with the E Street video, right? So basically, one week, we went to this spot called Republic Gardens and shit. You know what I'm saying? I had it was a little $20, $30 go TCB played. We went there a couple times, no problems. You know what I'm saying? E Street wasn't in there. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, I was never beefing with E Street. It was just that I would get into beef situations because of who I hung out with. So, basically we went there a couple times, be like, cool. And when I meant to say we, I meant to say my little crew or gang or whatever. So, this is back in 2008, 9, 10. This is the crew / Ock phase, Koofies, and all that other stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's like the beginning of it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like the beginning of that generation, when Fly Money was at their prime, 09, 010, Trap Boys, you know what I'm saying? We had our group. It was a couple groups that started out with Swaggteam / Team Swag, because there was a group called Team Swag, and we was Swaggteam. But we was cool with Team Swag, though. It was just like, come on now, bro. You might as well join us. And then they'll be like, hey, no, you might as well join us. Then they had a group called Team Nike and Team Puma or some shit. It was some shit like that. But and then you had Rated R Boys. Fly Money was around. I know Fly Money's like one of them OG crews. There was cool Top Rank. I think they was a girl group, but I think they ended up being a boy and a girl group or something like that. Famous Five, definitely one of them, but they came a little bit later. But making a long story short, it was the beginning of the crew era. And, Galley was a popular place, so we was like the Galley place crew. We didn't really do go-go's like that. We did Club Bounce at down Metro Center a lot, but I was just like, bro, we gotta put Swaggteam on go-go CDs. We gotta get stamped for real. You know what I'm saying? So we like, bro, we gotta start hitting these go-go's. I'm telling everybody, bro. Everybody like, nah, bro, we don't even really fuck with the go-go's, bro. We getting bitches down gallery and you know what I'm saying? Boom, 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 whatever. So, all right, cool. So, long story short, we go down. We say, man, we about to. So the couples that did want to start going to go-go's, we started going to go-go's heavy. Like we'll hit Brian, man. We only be like, because we like a good like 20 deep, but like as far as the full crew, but only like 5 to 7 of us will go to the go-go. So they'll either just stamp us once because we not that deep, or they'll stamp us like probably a few times and shit. So we got stamped, but we didn't get stamped like that. So one day we went to the Republic Gardens. Republic Gardens wasn't that big. So 5 niggas in the club is like 20 niggas in the club. You know what I'm saying? So it would be us. It's about good 10 farm niggas in there. So they look like they deep as shit, but they only really like 10 deep for real. So like we in that motherfucker, like we had we had the gayest motherfucker stamp. Like, we had like, it was like 2 arms like this. We be like swag. So it's like look gay as shit when I think about it though. So we was like, hey bro, we was getting stamped all night by TCB. I swear to God, we was getting stamped, bro. So we told the whole crew, we was like, bro, we gotta go next week, bro. I'm paying everybody away. I'm like, but then all I'm thinking in my head is like, how the fuck I'm gonna come up with the money for this? So long story short, you know what I did? Spanked them on the do-rag, man. I'm talking about, I was determined to get all my niggas in that joint that night. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, spanked them. I woke up like 10 o'clock in the morning telling everybody, bro, we about to hit the Republic Gardens. We about to hit the Republic Gardens. And like, we about to get stanked. Fuck, man. We all in that motherfucker. So, so next thing we get, I'm like, boom, 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 boom. Do baby, spank them, spank them. I'm talking about I'm getting $10 joints. I'm getting $5 donations. I'm getting $20 joints. Spanking them. Transit ain't on the train at all. I'm bagging them. Hello, my name is Anwar. You want to donate the High Roads, what's it? Hold on. You want to donate the High Roads football academy donation, whatever the fuck. I forgot the whole joke though. Anyway, yeah, with a professional voice and everything. I had a button up and everything on that motherfucker. But long story short, spanked them. Boom, came up. I checked my pockets. Boom, spanked them. $125. Us, I'm about to get like 5, 6 niggas, my niggas in there and on the way. We call it Swaggteam because we would fly, but we would fly only because we stole clothes out motherfucking gallery and shit. And you know what I'm saying? And down JC Penney and shit. So we made it look good, but we was all broke as shit for real. It was only 2 niggas that was getting money because they had jobs and shit. My nigga Real, he worked at Starbucks. I told you about Real scared ass. I'm gonna tell you a story about him. That's my nigga though. You was a scared ass nigga though. But and it was another nigga. Oh yeah, my nigga Tom. Tom had a job too. Tom always had a job. You know what I'm saying? Shout my nigga Anton and shit. But long story short, you know what I'm saying? And a couple of us, some of us was getting a little hustle money. Me and JR, we did the do baby thing. So so all I know is boom, I get down Public Gardens, right? Us, see JR, see everybody, see my man Face, free nigga Face, man. My nigga about to come home on that motherfucking pill on that money. They try to go M on him. They say, nah, man, slaughter nigga, that's my nigga, man. Free Face, man. Free little Face, that's my nigga. Fuck you talking about? Free Face, fuck you talking about? But long story short, I see Face, boom, 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 boom. Whatever, Smirnoff. I got me a little pint of Smirnoff vodka. Put that shit in the motherfucker McDonald's cup, mix it with the high C and the Sprite. Getting fried in the line though, long ass line though, but getting fried like shit in the line. Passing that shit to my niggas, they getting fried. Oh yeah, we lit. True Expressions playing this shit, they cranking. Bounce, baby, bounce, bam, bam, bam. Motherfucker. Next minute, motherfucking XIB get on, they cranking like shit. We drunk as a motherfucker. We take the pictures. We already a good 12. We on our way to be 13 deep. We like 13 deep already. All right, so we good. 2 niggas coming. I paid like about 5 or 6 my man way and shit like that. We in there about good. We about to be like, I think we like 13 to 15 deep. Like when ABM set came on, so all I know is, so I forgot to tell you, we was clicked up with a crew called Swag Splash Boys. You know what I'm saying? The dumbest motherfucking name ever, but they was cool as shit. And they was fly as shit too. I ain't gonna lie, they was fly. I just didn't get the name Swag Splash. I ain't get that name at all, but that's what they call themselves. So Long story short, it my nigga Country, white boy. It was a bunch of niggas, man. I can't even name so many, man. But they ended up pulling up with the other Swaggteam niggas that was supposed to be in there with us. So we already good 15 deep. So all I know is ABM was like, Swaggteam. So 40 hands went up. I'm like, damn, we record all these niggas. Why the fuck we record all these niggas? Like, oh shit, Swag Splash in here. So, long story short, I gave them a shirt too. So Swag Splash gets stamped in there too. You know what I'm saying? They get stamped too. So Swag Splash gets stamped, we get stamped. We in this motherfucker together. Nigga, we in here. Swaggteam, Splash Boys, we in here. I call them Splash Boys. I ain't like that Swag Splash thing. We in here, we deep as shit. Now, I forgot to mention this part. My bad, y'all. My cat just scared the shit out of me. I didn't mention this part. Some niggas with Swag Splash was from East Street, but they wasn't on that beef shit. They was cool and real, recognized real. They cool ass niggas. They wasn't on that. They was on trying to get money, get bitches and shit. They really wasn't on no beef shit, but they was from East Street though. You know what I'm saying? But then they had a couple niggas from 21st in there, so they was really on some get money, get bitches. Yeah, they was on that. So, long story short, they had them with them. They knew, the niggas from Swag, Swag from Splash Boys, they knew JR and shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But they was cool with them. And I was cool with them. I fucked with them too. So we was all in there, all together, one big family and shit. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, I guess the Splash Boys niggas had some niggas from East Street, but they was not with Splash Boys. They did not fuck with JR. And they ain't fuck with my man Butter. Butter is he's really from Northeast, but I guess his father lived around 520 Capitol Heights. It's kind of the other way around. You know how like a motherfucker from Maryland be trying to claim the city because his grandma living in the city or whatever. It was the opposite for him. For some reason, he's from like a neighborhood called 23rd Holly Grove. You probably never heard of it, but it was basically that 23rd Street, 25th Place area, like right between Rosedale and like right across the street from basically 23rd and Benner Road. That's basically what it was, right? They called it Holly Road. You probably never heard of it for real, but that's what they called it. I don't know what they call it now. I don't even know if it's still a hood. Gentrifiers probably came in and took over that shit because it's really all houses. But I used to hang around there. They was cool niggas too. But long story short, he started claiming 520 out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Long story short, they had an issue with my man JR, as always, and they had an issue with Butter. And they approached Butter like, yeah, what's up with y'all bitch ass niggas? Mind you, I'm fried. I'm ready for the next band to play. I'm like, yeah, we out here. I'm happy as shit. Yeah. My geeking ass, right? So all I know is I heard a nigga say he was gonna stab JR. You know what I'm saying? And I just blanked. I just like, stab who? I jumped right in the mix of that shit. Like, I jumped in the middle of everybody. I ain't give a fuck what nobody was talking about. I jumped in the middle of that shit like, hey, bro, ain't nobody about to stab nothing. I'm off the drink. I'm feeling myself all the time. I'm probably scared as shit, but I wasn't really scared at that moment, though. For once, I wasn't a bitch-ass nigga at that moment. So, long story short, I jump in the middle of that shit like, man, I be fucked up, man. I ain't about to stab nothing in this motherfucker. That's my motherfucking brother. You know what I'm saying? Because that was real life like my brother. Niggas really thought we was blood related at the time, though. You know what I'm saying? But, like, that was real life like my bro right there. So, like, nah, you ain't about to stab nothing. JR was even like, nah, I ain't on that. And he wasn't even like he was on that, like on some bitch ass nigga shit. But all that shit he was doing, he was 14, 15, 16. He wasn't doing that when he was 18. You know what I'm saying? That shit was done. Like, he kind of grew out of that shit a little bit. He was on the same shit we was on. We was on get money, get bitches. You know what I'm saying? Do baby, get some money and shit. But, he was from where he's from. He claimed what he claimed. So, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Niggas was still on that. He wasn't on that. But they was still on that. And at the end of the day, for him, I was on that. So, until the mix that shit ain't gonna happen. So my man from Splash, but that was from East Street, you know what I'm saying? He was like, nah, bro, I'm from East Street, bro. We ain't about to do all that. I said, bro, they just said they about to stab JR. So long story short, security grabbed me. Security been wanting to kick me out because I was like the loudest motherfucker in the club. Like I was wilding, jumping around. And mind you, I'm tall, big as shit, wilding and shit, like chopping and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just like the bad ass nigga that was like he was gonna start some shit in the club. So, long story short, kicked me out. So they kicked out a little young East Street nigga though, but I didn't know he was with that. I didn't know he was with that argument though. I didn't even see him in the club and shit. So they kicked him out. So I'm telling the guy, hey bro, I got $20 more, bro. I ain't even trying to fight for it. I'm just trying to party TCB before they stop. I'm just trying to party with TCB. He said, nah, man, I need 40. I'm like, get your bitch ass right here, nigga. Fuck your 40, nigga. I ain't say all that. But the other nigga was like, nah, man, we ain't on that, bro. We cool. And I didn't know he was with that, right? So I'm like, all right, fuck that shit. So my man FaZe, he came downstairs like, man, bro, fuck that, man. We about to just chill, go get some McDonald's and shit. I'm like, damn, bro, I gotta spend everything in the go-go for it. Because I thought about it. After I let everybody in, I ain't had nobody. I think I probably had like $15 left. But I was like, all right, fuck, we about to go get the double cheeseburger or something. So we went straight to McDonald's and shit. We cool. And we talking like, damn, bro, we don't even know what's gonna happen at the club, bro. That shit probably about to get real, right? So long story short, man, we get in that motherfucker. Man, we see the let out and shit. I'm over here crushing on another high C, but no alcohol this time. Just crushing on high C. Crushing on a high C and the cheeseburger and shit. And I'm just seeing a bunch of shit happening. Or whatever. All I know is I see a nigga running. He getting chased down by 4 or 5 niggas, but I can't really see who it is. You know what I'm saying? I can't really see who it is for real. But I just know he getting chased by 4 or 5 niggas and shit, right? So, you know what I'm saying? So next minute, all I heard was a big ass boom. I'm like, dang, somebody got hit by a car. I'm gonna get to that story later. So next minute, all I know is I'm sitting out there like, dang, that shit crazy. So I see police everywhere, police running and shit. I'm like, oh, this shit getting crazy, bro. I'm like, dang, where everybody at? So all I know is the four niggas. So I see the same little nigga that was outside my. I didn't know he was with the mix with the East Street niggas and shit, right? So honestly, he coming up with the other 4 niggas that I was arguing at the club. He was talking something, oh, there go that big, tall, goofy, bitch ass nigga. Yeah, there you go right there. He was talking shit. So mind you, the whole club sold me on the front line with my niggas, right? So they sold me on the front line. So all I know is, oh shit, it's about to go down. I'm scared as shit now. I'm like, oh shit. It's only me and FaZe. FaZe ain't no scared nigga, but I ain't never seen him fight. But he only like 5'2", 5'3". I don't know if he had a growth spurt in the jail or nothing like that, but that nigga is short. Like, he probably 5'3", 5'4". Me, I'm 6'3". You know what I'm saying? And that was 4 or 5 of them. I got jumped by like 4 or 5 niggas before, so I'm gonna take the laws, but I'm gonna go out like nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, FaZe, like, bro, we about to get jumped, bro. So FaZe like, damn, for real? I'm like, yeah, hey, but do this for me. Call Real for me and shit, right? Yeah, I told you about Real. Real is not a gangster nigga, bro. He's not. Somehow you pull on a move to go do some gangster shit. This is what Real was going for. Real was getting a fly nigga. He probably was a fly nigga. He sold good weed. He had a job, and he had bad bitches around him. That's all we kept him for. We didn't keep him for the 5th reason, which was to be a stepper. Real was not a stepper. So I'm sorry, Real, if you see this video, you wasn't a stepper, bro. I'm sorry, you my nigga. You wasn't a stepper, bro. But long story short, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not a stepper either, but Real was not a stepper. Like, I ain't a stepper. I'm not no gangsta ass nigga though, but I'm going to defend myself. Real wasn't going to defend himself, so we kept him around for the bitches, the money, and good weed though. But he was a good nigga, a cool nigga though. But long story short, all I see Real cross the street on 14th and U. I see him I'm looking right at Real. Why these niggas surrounding me? I call Real. I say, Real, these niggas about to jump me, bro. Come over here and help me. He said, nah, bro, them niggas just chased me, bro. I'm on Knife and U. I gotta give you a call back. This nigga walked in the alley on 14th and U. I watched this nigga walk in the alley. I'm like, bro, I literally told, hey, Real, I'm looking at you, bro. Come over here now, bro. I need you right now. So I'm like, this nigga hung the phone up on me and all that. So all I know is, I'm trying to call everybody, but nobody answering their phone. So I'm like, hey, FaZe, we about to take this L. And FaZe a real nigga, freak FaZe. Real was like, man, FaZe like, yeah, you right, bro. Let's go ahead. So them niggas still surrounding me. This all happened within like 1 or 2, like probably a minute or less. All that happened within a minute or less. So long story short, all I know is, man, hey, FaZe, we about to take this L, bro. All right. So I'm like, man, I say, man, what's up with y'all? Boom, I open the door. So I don't know if security pushed me out or one of them niggas pushed me out, but I know it's just a nigga just pushed me out the motherfucker, right? Nigga pushed me out this motherfucker. Whoosh. Pushed me out, right? So all I know is I had to throw my motherfucking guards up like, So it was just one ugly ass nigga. I remember one of the niggas told me that this nigga name was Halloween. Nigga was ugly as shit, black as shit in the face, and nothing against black skin, but I'm just saying this nigga was just black as shit. Nigga literally looked like a jack-o'-lantern. Like his motherfucking teeth was fucked up. The nigga ugly as shit. So if it was the nigga that from East Street named Halloween, or they called Halloween, I'm sorry, bro. You was ugly as shit. I hope you were less ugly than you was back in the days. But you was ugly as shit back in the days. No beef. You just ugly as shit, bro. But long story short, all I know is them niggas was surrounding me. And you know what I'm saying? And he was one of the main niggas talking shit, so I just wanted to pop off on his ass, though. I ain't gonna lie. No offense, Halloween, but you still ugly as shit, but it just at that time, I wanted to knock your ass the fuck out. So I just knew who my first target was. So long, because I just like, you stood out like a sore dumb. You was just ugly as shit. But long story short, they surrounded me. I'm like, all right, bet. So all I know is they just ran out of nowhere. So I'm thinking it's either my niggas or I just wasn't thinking at the time. I just saw my opportunity to knock Halloween ass out. So I'm like, ran to Halloween, whoop. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I stole him, but I don't think it connected, but I at least got him on the ground. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was right there by the dominoes. I got his ass. Then he was like, I don't know if he said the police. I don't know if he said the police or I just heard police. But I just turned around. I'm like, oh, they was running because the police was chasing them. So I got the fuck. I'm trying to get the fuck, but I'm clumsy as a motherfucker. I ain't gonna get far anyway. I had heavy ass beef and broccolis on and shit. I feel bust my ass. Fucking police ripped up my little leather coat. I had holes in my shit. And my ass crack was showing, bro. They had me on the ground. They had my head smushed up in the motherfucker. I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? I'm like, man, ain't nothing going on. Ain't nothing going on. And I got to salute them niggas. Them niggas did not say nothing. I ain't say nothing. We kept it solid. It was like, nah, we were just playing and shit. So boom, they got up all of us. We fake dapped each other up and shit. Whatever. And I got faced the next one. I got called from Butter and shit. I got called from my man Brian. He told me he was like on 14th and T, like just around the corner. So we walked right around the corner. Next minute, Butter was just holding this shit like, bro, I just got hit by a car. So that made me click. Like, oh shit. Butter was the one who got hit by the car. Because remember I told you it was a bunch of niggas just running. And I heard a big ass boom and like a nigga got hit by a car. So I'm like, oh, that was Butter that get hit by the car. So yeah. That shit was crazy, man. That shit was wild as shit, man. That was a wild ass night. Just a bonus story. Last time I got to East Street was on the train, dude, baby, and whatever. JR had this fake Gucci bag. You know what I'm saying? And some East Street niggas came up with it. Was like a mixture of niggas, but it was like 2 niggas from East Street that didn't get along with JR. It was like 4 or 5 niggas. And all I remember, I swear to God, no gangster shit. The nigga was like, yeah, JR, let me get that bag up. Nah, this is what happened. I told JR, give me the Gucci bag. They not gonna take it off of me. Whatever. If they try, I'll jump you, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So basically, JR gave me the Gucci bag. The fake Gucci bag, right? So the nigga came to me telling me something, yeah, I like your Gucci bag, and I really real loud pulled up in front of them niggas like 4 or 5 niggas, like, yeah, take that shit up off me then. Fuck you talking about? I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna lie. That was the most gangster shit I ever did in my life. I was happy as shit. That was the most gangster shit I did in my life. I really came up on 4 or 5 niggas and told them niggas, yeah, take that shit off me. Watch them pop. I went those sandwiches on you. Oh, I'm gonna crush you. Oh, I'm gonna crush you. Nah, condolences, dog, though. I ain't trying to make a bid off a dead man, but I'm just saying, oh God, I'm gonna crush you. Oh God, I'm gonna crush you. Oh God, I'm gonna crush you. Well, I'm gonna crush you. I'm gonna crush you, bro. I swear to God, I got on some fake gangster shit. Hey, Slim, I swear to God, we got on that train. I was like, man, bro, dead. I said, yeah, I got like a bitch, we with a dog in their ass. They was scared of me, bro. They was scared of me, Slim. I swear to God, I thought I was gangster. Bro, I swear to God, I thought I was gangster. But nah, that was the bonus story and shit, but shout out to East Street. This is the finale, y'all. I got some more stories on the way, though, but shout out to East Street, though. I love East Street, though. I got good man from the E. It was just a fun story. I wanted to just do a little collection of stories and shit I just had about my life. That was East Street was definitely a part of my history in them go-go's and just in the streets, period. But nah, definitely shout out to the E though, man. I definitely free Fat Trail. Shout out my nigga Trey. Shout out to the over, the Red Zone, Dead Zone, whatever y'all call it these days. I got nothing but love for y'all, man. But it's just some old ass stories and shit I wanted to tell. And couple years later, we saw him at Hangers. Me and JR, we saw him at Hangers. Showed nothing but love, bro. Cause at the end of the day, we grown now. That was some dumb young nigga shit. Ignorant shit, property we didn't even own. And the day I was uptown, nigga. I don't even know what the fuck I was getting to mixing on Northeast shit anyway. So it is what it is, man. Tell me what the next story gonna be. Now I'm gonna tell you what the next story is, but y'all tell me what y'all think, man. It's your boy Anwar, Hoodzndnewz, and we gone.